Revilla po, number 11 sa balota.
What's up at welcome sa Pochok Lock. Sa channel nito, mahilig kong sumuri ng mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad at magbigay sa inyo ng masabot kayang alternatibo. Dahil malungkot ako na si Bong Revilla ay maaari na namang magkaroon ng me time. Minabuti ko na sa video na ito sumuri ng 5 sa relo na kanyang isinusuot. Bago po tayo magsimula, konting caveat lang. 2 po sa relo na titingnan natin sa video nito, yung huling 2 relo po, ay recycled clips from previously released videos here on Pochok Lock. Kaya expect lang na medyo outdated yung information, especially yung mga SRPs, lalo na nagtaas ng SRP ang Rolex. Pero tingin ko naman, pagdating sa maximum secondary market selling price, medyo malapit-lapit naman yan. Hindi na ako magpapaligoy-ligoy pa. Tara na! So, etong litrato na ito, makita nyo, napakamatulungin talaga nito ni former Senator Bong Revilla, no? Napakabait na tao. So, ang kailangan nating tingnan sa relo niya, una, yung bezel na bicolored black and blue. Tapos tingnan natin yung bracelet niya na yung gitna, the center links, are quite shiny. At dahil sa mga katangian na yan, tingnan ko this are Rolex GMT Master 2, reference 126710, BLNR, nicknamed The Batman. This watch, I think, needs no introduction sa channel nito. Lagi kong nababanggit na suot ng mga artista, suot ng mga politiko. At medyo may bias ako towards this watch because my favorite functionality is the GMT functionality that this watch has. At bukod dyan, favorite combination ko ng bezel pagdating sa kulay, yung black and blue. So, ang relo na ito, ang SRP niya is 695,500 pesos. At tumaas na yan kasi bago mag 2026, ang SRP niyan ay 638,000 pesos. At yan po ay isang 8.9% increase. And for me, hindi naman masyadong makaka-impact yan sa mga regular na consumers kasi normally these watches are out of stock sa mga Rolex stores. Kaya kailangan yung tumingin sa secondary market kung gusto nyo na ang relo na ito ngayon. Kung saan, I see it sell for up to 1.2 million pesos. At napakalaking pera po niyan. This watch has a water resistance rating of 10 bar or 100 meters. Kaya, former Senator Bong Revilla, kung nasan ka man at plano mong lumusong sa baha, safe na safe ka naman na isuot ang relo nito at magiging kampante kang hindi ito masisira. Ngayon, doon naman po tayo sa alternative. Ang alternative na naisip ko, kung idol nyo to si Boy Budots, ay isang Casio Duro. So, ang relo na ito, kaya ako napili talaga because of the bezel color and the rotating bezel. So, in terms of the concessions, walang GMT functionality ang relong ito. And quartz ang movement, pati yung finishing niya it's going to be very rough around the edges. Normal naman yan sa mga Casios. But if you just want the look, I think this is a good watch to go for. So, ang SRP ng relong ito, 7,420 pesos. And for such a watch with such a price, looks very similar but is only a minuscule fraction of the secondary market selling price at the maximum for the Rolex GMT Master 2 Batman. This is actually a great choice for you. In fact, this watch has a water resistance rating of 200 meters. Mas safe pa nga ito gamitin sa bahay. Dito sa pangalawang relo ni former Senator Bong Revilla, kailangan nating tingnan yung hugis ng case niya. Tapos tingnan din natin yung dial nito na kulay puti. Magtinignan nyo, may sub-dials din na kulay puti but they have clear black outlines. And if you look at the side of the case, there are pushers there. At dahil sa mga katangin yan, tingnan ko this are Rolex Daytona. Reference 126500LN, nicknamed the Panda. I think the Daytona, as I frequently say, really needs no introduction. We see it on the wrists of many actors, actresses, celebrities, politicians. And ang relo na ito, it's gotten a price increase pagdating sa retail price nito. The retail price of the 126500LN today, in both variations, the Panda and the Congo colorways, the SRP is 995,000 pesos. Nahiya pa sila, hindi pa nila ginawang 1 million pesos. But, as is typical with these watches, mas mataas sila sa secondary market where I see it sell for up to 2.1 million pesos. Sabi ko nga, kung bumibili ka ng Rolex, seryoso ka, gusto mo ng Rolex ngayon, hindi naman masyadong nagmamatter ang retail price. Pero syempre, yung mga stock na makukuha ng mga resellers later on, yung binili nila starting in 2026, maaring meron ng hit when it comes to the secondary market. Again, maswerte ka, former Senator Bong Revilla, dahil ang relo na ito naman ay may water resistance rating pa rin na 100 meters. Kaya kung gusto mong gamitin sa baha, pwede pa rin. Ngayon, dito naman tayo sa alternative. Kung idol nyo, si Bong Revilla at ang kanyang mabubuting mga ginagawa o ginawa, ang pwede nyong bilhin na relo ay ang Seiko SSC 911. So kaya ako ito napili because of the chronograph functionality, the whitish main dial, the black bezel, and the bracelet style. Pagdating naman sa concessions, the finishing will not be on the same level. Normal yan, no? When you look at luxury products and their more affordable counterparts, when you have them in hand, the finishing, medyo halata yung difference niya. Bukod dyan, the materials and the movement will not be on the same level. This watch has a solar movement as opposed to the automatic mechanical movement present inside the 126500LN. So ang relo na ito, SRP is 36,000 pesos but is frequently on sale. And I think with the heritage of Seiko pagdating sa speed timers nila, this watch, the SSC 911, kung medyo particular kayo sa budget and you still want to get something really good, this is a great option for you. So dito sa relo naman na ito, ang tingnan natin the case shape, the dial color na kulay white yan. There are also white sub-dials here, but they have silvery outlines. At dahil sa mga katangin na yan, tingnan this are Rolex Daytona, reference 116520. So ang relo na ito, discontinued na. It was the generation of Daytonas before the current generation. But still, these are great watches that are normally praised and they sell really well on the secondary market. Where dito sa Pilipinas, I see it sell on the secondary market for up to 1.3 million pesos. And as far as I know, former senator, pwede mo rin itong gamitin sa baha. The water resistance rating of this watch is the same as the current generation at 100 meters. So ang alternative naman na naisip ko would be the SBTR 009 from the brand Seiko. I'll show their images on screen side by side. Kaya makikita nyo na it's going to be very obvious why I'm selecting this watch, primarily because of the chronograph functionality and the white main dial and even the style of the bracelet. In terms of the concession, again, finishing, materials, and movement, the works pagdating sa mga ganitong concessions. But one good thing about this watch is that it's a Japanese domestic market model. So I think it's going to be finished better than its counterparts in the rest of the world. So I think you can't go wrong with that. I see this sell on Lazada for up to 10,000 pesos. And if you look hard enough sa mga gray markets like the Facebook marketplace, you'd see good options there as well that might sell for lower. So kung gusto nyo lang i-look, idol nyo si Budots Boy, magandang choice ang SBTR 009. Dito sa relo ng best friend ni Senator Jinggoy, ang kailangan nating tingnan yung black dial, yung sub-dials niya with the thick silvery outlines, the pushers, the shiny black bezel. At dahil sa mga katangian na yan, tingin ko this is a Rolex Daytona, reference 126500LN in the Congo configuration. So the Daytona Congo and the Daytona Panda really need no introduction. Ang SRP ng relo na ito is just above 900,000 pesos. But on the secondary market, they can sell for up to 1.8 million pesos depending on the condition of the watch and the year of purchase. At when it comes to the alternative, dahil sa kamahalan ng relo na yan, total nilaglag naman to ni Henry Alcantara. Ang napili kong brand ay ang Dan Henry and their 1972. This watch sells on Dan Henry's website for $290. Yan ay nasa mga 16,600 pesos plus shipping, taxes, and duties pa. But this is a really good looking watch which has a diameter of 41 millimeters. Kaya ko to napili primarily because of the black dial and the chronograph. When it comes to the concession, siguro the number one would be the layout of the sub-dials, which in this case is in the vertical style rather than the horizontal style of the Daytona. Bukod po dyan, style-wise, the tachymeter is inside the glass instead of on the bezel, which is pag tinignan nyo sa Daytona, nasa bezel kasi yung tachymeter. And then definitely the finishing will not be on the same level. But the one thing you need to know about Dan Henry is he's a big watch collector. Sobrang dami niya pong relo. At mapapansin niyo yung mga relo sa website, no? They have names that use the years in which they are most relevant. At ginawa yan ni Dan Henry because of his significant knowledge about watches. And I think this is really a brand that you should respect.
Saan ka pa binabalak pumunta? Sa Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao.
Actually, napuntahan ko.
Okay, so tingnan po natin yung relo ni Bong Revilla dito ng maigi. Tingnan natin yung K-shape niya with the crown guards, yung style ng bracelet niya. Meron din tong dive bezel. Titingnan nyo merong parang magnifier, no, at the 3 o'clock position. That's to better see the date. Dahil po dyan tingin ko isa itong Rolex Submariner. The Submariner date specifically with the reference 126610 LN. The Submariner, it was first released in 1953. And it was actually the second dive watch after the 50 Fathoms, no, in this modern configuration of dive watches as we know them today. And because of its success, it became the platform that Rolex has kept returning to. Pagdating sa mga katulad ng Sea Dweller, pagdating ng mga GMT Master, these are all based on the case of the Submariner. So, ang Submariner po, dahil dyan, tingin ko, it's difficult to argue that it's Rolex's most iconic watch. And, you know, in some areas or for some people, it's probably the most iconic watch, regardless of brand. At ito pong relong to, dahil nga sa pagiging iconic niya, sikat na sikat din po. In fact, I did hold a survey, no, or a poll on this channel, and most people wanted to see alternatives for the Submariner. And we'll get to the alternative later. But the SRP for the Submariner, the date version is 613,500 pesos, no? But on the secondary market, it's going to cost you up to 830,000 pesos in some cases. At katulad po ng sinasabi ko in other videos, you'll probably have to go to the secondary market if you want the watch now, kasi po you'll be hard pressed to find a Submariner in Rolex boutiques, let alone other watches, right? Anyway, in terms of the alternative naman po, I am going to Timex this time around, and this is the Timex Harborside. This one, I thought, okay, piliin ko na lang yung pinakahawig ng Submariner, and I think hawig na hawig naman ng Harborside ng Submariner, no? Meron ka lang konting concessions katulad ng yung bracelet nito medyo makintab. I think in general mas maraming polished elements sa Harborside kaysa sa Submariner. Bukod po dyan, quartz ang movement nito, and it's 43 millimeters. Ang Submariner po currently is 41 millimeters. So medyo mas malaki lang po ito ng konti, but yun nga, looks wise ma-achieve nyo naman po kasi. So kung trip nyo to, ang SRP nasa 9,295. In any case, if you're a bit on the fence about dive watches, gusto nyo lang po munang subukan, I think you cannot go wrong with the Timex Harborside. Ayun! Nakita na tayo ng 5 sa mga relo na isinusuot ni former Senator Bong Revilla. At kung tama ang aking guess kung ano ang mga relong yan, base sa kanilang mga katangian, kung bibili nyo sila sa secondary market today, maaari kayong abutin ng humigit kumulang 7.5 million pesos. Kaya napaka-valuable ng 5 relong ito. Maswerte ka, Senator Bong Revilla, kasi kahit bahain ka, kung bahain ka man, pwede mo yan gamitin freely sa baha at hindi masisira ang mga relo na ito, provided naka-screw down ang kanilang mga crown. Ngayon, kung ako po ang tatanungin kung kumusta ang selection na ito ng 5 watches mula sa collection ni Senator Bong Revilla, hindi ako masyadong fan kasi una, puro Rolex sila, and bukod dyan, magkakahawig sila eh. Look at the GMT Master 2 and the Submariner. From afar, magkahawig yan. Tapos mga Daytonas na black and white ang kulay, and then yung isa, steel ang bezel. So I'm not really a fan. I can see that these are great watches kasi galing sa Rolex to. Hindi lang sikat ang Rolex dahil just for the sake of being famous. Sikat sila kasi maganda silang gumawa ng mga relo. At ang mga relong ito, on their own, they are great watches as part of collections. Pero pagdating kasi sa ganitong level na you're looking at collections, to me, they all just look the same. Kaya hindi ako super fan ng selection ng 5 watches na ito mula sa collection ni former Senator Bong Revilla. Pero kung kailangan ko pong pumili ng pinakagusto kong relo, ang pinakapaborito ko dyan, yung GMT Master 2 Batman reference 126710 BLNR. Yan po ay dahil alam nyo naman, on this channel, I frequently say I'm a fan of the GMT complication. And this is my favorite color pagdating sa bicolored bezel, the black and blue combination. Doon naman po tayo sa alternatives. Ang pinakapaborito ko dyan, the Casio Duro. Due to the affordability of the watch and how close this gets to the look of the Batman, yun nga lang, syempre, you have to forego the GMT functionality. Pero opinion ko lang po yan. Kung iba po ang inyong opinion, kung tingin nyo meron pang ibang relo na masangkot bilang alternative, let me know in the comment section down below. Kung nagustuhan nyo ang video na ito, please hit the like button. At kung trip nyo yung ganitong klaseng content, watch reviews, pagsuri sa mga relo ng mga kilalang personalidad, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat sa oras ng panonood. Laters, yo!